We are back, ladies and gentlemen. This time we got Hoop Talk Poodle on the scene, man. Count Up is playing, so we're going to go ahead and have him at his hometown team, as he likes to call it. But we're about to get started. It's Count Up versus Lions Perception. Once again, two teams that are 0-1, trying to get their first win of the season. Let's go ahead and switch over, because we just missed the first 2 points of the game, ladies and gentlemen.
Blake Hinson for the 2. Your boy is here. I don't know how my first games go, so let's do a little warm-up time.
You can, a little bit,
get
but
right
not too
on
much.
the camera. I'm going to do what I got to do. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah, I'm coming. Give me a second.
Got a little technical difficulty, but it's all good right now. I'm going to handle it right now. Obviously, we got big man on the break with the 2 and 1. But your boy is here. How's everybody doing? Drop some W's in the chat if you're in the chat. Y'all know how I get. We get amped. I got the Ox League, the Lion Perception. They in the building. I got Volusia County in the building. Y'all know how I feel about the hometown county. And we got some people here. Lenoris. Blake came back this week. Beans is starting, which is a crucial start. I felt like that was a good start right there.
All right, I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize for the delay. The score is 5-0. We got Count Up early.
Yeah, totally
8 minutes and 50 seconds left in the first quarter here. Blake Hinson making a return. Kevin Beans able to make it to the game early today, so he's in the starting lineup.
Keaton Smith as well. He's out here as well. Ox League MVP playing in the GM5. I'm pretty sure this is his first game as well with them. So that's a good player to bring out here. We got Tavares starting as well. We got Josiah at the point. We got Pringle, and they brought their big man Shortinaire, who was a big rebounding guy out there overseas. So we're gonna see what's going on.
Lito Hamilton bringing the ball up, seeing what his team has to offer here. He decides to go for the shot, unable to convert. Keaton Smith doing what he does best with the rebound, hands it over to Pringle.
Stat stuffer himself, man. That's his nickname to me, the stat stuffer. He will be on that box score in any type of way. And I think a big thing for Lions, because I've never seen them, with this lineup, I think consistency is going to be a good thing in continuity. I think they need to get, some legs under them. They need to get some reps in them. Because this league has a lot of teams and a lot of players who played with each other before. I don't know how long this team has played with each other and how long these players have been with each other. So this is going to be a big difference between the other leagues. You're going to have some type of consistency in the GM5 and an identity.
When it comes to the Lions, I mean, this is their usual unit. They've been playing with each other for a while.
Okay.
Count Up is pretty much the same thing. Now, Count Up does not have the same roster they had last season by any means. They are completely different. Really, on the court right now, the only resemblance is Jalen, Lito, and Hubert. But they got Beans, they got Hinson. On top of that, they got players coming off the bench that are new from last season. And we'll see what the chemistry is looking like for them.
Yeah, for sure. I know that these players did grow up with each other. Blake and Lenoris Hamilton, which is Lito's little brother. They grew up they went to school at the same time, hooped at the same time. One went to D-Land, the other one went to Deltona, obviously. Yeah, that's Lenoris. That's Lito's little brother. Another one of the point guards that played under the D-Land Bulldogs and was a varsity player since he's been on, since a freshman in high school. So these are guys that I grew up with. These are guys around my class as well. So that's why I'm so adept at knowing them. But I think this year, it should be a big year for Jalen. I think I want to see a jump in this league. Now he has more comfortability. Another person I want as an offensive weapon for the Volusia County, for the Count Up, my bad. For the Count Up is Beans. I want him to be a big offensive threat for them on expanding their range and giving them more fluidity on offense. Oh, that sounds a lot better.
Speaking of fluidity on offense, I think the Lions is that something that they're going to have to make themselves aware of.
For sure.
Listen, I'm going to have a take, and the Lions aren't going to like it. But listen, at the end of the day, it's what I got paid to do. At the end of the day, one thing that the Lions are going to be lacking that other teams pretty consistently have is a go-to scorer.
Right.
Now, they're not going to see it the same way.
Yeah.
They're not going to view it that way, and that's great. Confidence is key. But we have to understand the landscape of the roster that they have. There is no player that is an unstoppable bucket, right? And I think every team in the GM5 has it. Maybe not unstoppable for every single team,
close to it,
but close enough to it on almost every single team, with the exception of maybe one other, maybe two. You know what I mean? And maybe we'll talk about them throughout the rest of this season. But I think that's a key for them in free agency is figure out, at the end of the day, you're going to have to make that tough decision. What is your weak link? Who can you afford to lose? And what is a player you can pursue out there in free agency to give you that dynamic, structure of a team?
And I'll say this because it's funny because me and Nas and Tyler had a conversation, and the disparity between someone who scores 15 points and someone who scores nearly I would say 28 to 30 points, that's a big jump. So there are a lot of players like that. We could say there's enough players in this league who score 20. I think if they can get someone to score 20 to 21 points a game, it's out there, I think they can be a way better team when it comes to having consistency on offense and an identity. I think your identity usually comes from your best player and what he's really good at. And what they need is someone who can pretty much get them a bucket. You have a lot of pieces that look good when you talk about the type of players. You got Pringle, who can kind of pass and can get to the basket and downhill. You have Keaton Smith, who can grab rebounds, run a pick and roll with your point guard. You got certain players. You got Tavares, who's really good off the ball and who can pass the ball as well. You have players here who just need a leader. And if you have someone who can just bring the parts together, then you have something. And that's a big thing in this league. You have to have that guy. I think the best teams this year, are going to have a guy. An MVP front runner, someone of that caliber. That's necessary for this league, for sure.
I agree 100%. It kind of goes into what I was mentioning earlier when it comes to just fluidity in their offense. I know you were speaking of that when it comes to count-up, but I think that's a big factor for the Lions is when that dynamic scoring is not available, you have to do it as a unit. Yeah. That means you have to run a system. You have to have ball movement. You have to have consistent player movement. You have to have a lot of grit and a lot of hustle, and that's what's going to make them successful. Like right now, they're not playing bad whatsoever. It's about getting the stops defensively and getting themselves back in a situation where they can win this game and not allowing a player like Kevin Beans Jr. to feel comfortable from three because that's what I'm saying when it comes to scores, these teams have it. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna be very mesmerized by the idea of Blake Hinton, obviously, because the man's prepping to get back into the G League, you know what I mean? But Kevin Beans is a bucket getter, you know what I mean? And there he goes again. Yeah. And we're gonna keep mentioning him for the rest of the day. Like he's gonna get buckets.
The thing about Beans is I would call him an avalanche. You might see like a little bit of snow come down, but enough snow comes down. It's raining threes. He is a fire starter, and I'm talking from being at a Serpent game and seeing this live. He is literally one of the best shooters in Volusia County when it comes to feeling it, you know. He's got the green light right now. Everybody's giving him the ball. Like, we might get is it too early to mention him?
Say that again. I'm sorry.
We might get is it too early to mention his name? A Luke Doyle game?
Beans is a knockdown shooter. Beans, doesn't have the percentage numbers that some of these other shooters have, but he's one of the most biggest spark plugs this league has to offer. Because once he gets the shot going, it's hard to stop him. You know what I mean? He has a bit of an awkward shot. He puts his guide hand a little bit in front of the ball, kind of. But the shots go in. You know what I mean? He's a capable player. New face for me though. Yeah, not too familiar
either. Not sure of the name, but that was a great bucket.
I ain't gonna take my time to look it up though, because I want to make sure every player gets their shine here.
Another thing about Beans, I think what a lot of players don't have that he has, that's you got to really look at his game, is his range. Beans is shooting NBA threes. He is not shooting college threes. He doesn't care what the three-point line's at, where he's playing at. He's shooting an NBA three consistently. I would say that. 100%. I mean, Nas has more experience of watching him, but I would say his range is pretty consistent. He shoots a pretty deep shooter.
Yeah, he takes deep shots. That is something that he's very accustomed to. He typically doesn't not like to be close to the 3-point line. To be honest, but that's good though because he's a player who's trying to pursue a career. In a lot of different avenues. He's been able to travel this year, if I'm not mistaken, a few times. He's been able to play at a high level with some teams.
John Brown to end the quarter. Shout out John Brown. But yeah.
We'll finish that thought after this break. We got 1 minute. Teams are going to talk it over, see what needs to happen for the rest of this game. 25-12, count up is up by 13. We'll be right back after this short break.
All righty.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, 25-12. We're having a deep conversation over here.
The life of the Hoopers.
Had to let the guys get it out. A little crying, a little tear shed, but we're back to basketball, ladies and gentlemen. Johnny Brown with the basketball. Unable to convert that little layup there. I got to talk to Johnny. I'm trying to get him back on the Serpents.
Real quick, Dons, because I'm not good with heights. How tall is Johnny? Is he a solid like 6'5", 6'6"?
Oh, that did not count. My apologies. Oops. Johnny is listed at about 6'9", if I'm not mistaken.
Wow, he's a big boy. Big boy.
At least we listed him at 6'9". Whether that was accurate or not is beyond me.
Yeah.
But he has to be because he's either a slight edge over Blake or just about the same height as Blake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's there. He's at that 6'8", 6'9" range.
Yeah, Blake's a real 6'8", 6'7". He's not a fake one. Like, he's got his measurements in the NBA.
Yeah, Blake don't
play.
huge.
Yeah, Blake's a big dude. And he's got, no homo. He's got a big mass to him. He's got a lot of mass to him, too. But
yeah,
here we go. Oh, man. Talking about height.
Never mind, Johnny. Never mind. I take it back. All right, that's the timeout, ladies and gentlemen. So just like that, we're back on break. There's 8 minutes and 53 seconds left. Count Up is running away with this one, 30-12.
30-12.
Let us know in the comment section, who do you think is going to take this home?
Yes, sir. It was, I think it's time.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen. We apologize for the tardiness here, but the score is still the same. Nobody has done anything. The ball just got inbounded about 2 seconds ago, so we're fine. We got Pringle with the three there to start off after the timeout, and an air ball. That is likely not what they drew up, but that is definitely not what they drew up because Coach is saying,
Coach
stop doing that. No more. No specific words.
I feel like Pringle is in a mindset where I had a little conversation with him yesterday, actually, about what was going on. And me and Pringle were talking, and he wants to be the ball handler for the team. He doesn't feel comfortable off the ball. That's what he was letting me know. But I feel like a scorer like him who can catch off the dribble and is so athletic, he needs to kind of trust his teammates to help him out and get him in positions to, like, score. Because it's hard to score off an ISO dribble in the GM5 unless you're him. There's not a lot of hims here. And we can guarantee you there's about 3 or 4 hims here in this league.
There's more than that.
We say about 5 to 6.
If we're talking about like ISO players that can get a bucket in difficult situations, I mean,
consistently that we can vouch for.
I mean, NWO has 3, in my opinion. So,
they do.
Yeah. There has to be about, like, if you look at every team, like a minimum of 6, but it could be more than that.
Yeah.
Because you have to count Blake in there, regardless of how long he stays. He's a GM5 player at the end of the day, so you just have to put him in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And honestly, I mean, hey, fuck it. This is a podcast at the end of the day. Let's talk about it. I mean, we got 3 in NWO. I think we have to agree that AJ, Rod, and Berto are all 3 difficult shot makers. Like, they can get a bucket in an ISO situation.
Would you say that AJ is a bucket getter or 100%. A slasher?
100%.
All right, this is going to be my unsolicited, opinion on this. I don't think AJ is going to give you a step back 3. I think he's adept at the mid-range and he can shoot the mid-range. Oops. But I think when you're talking about a 3-level scorer, I don't think there's a lot of those. I would say Berto. I would say.
So, I mean, that's not the same thing you mentioned earlier.
My bad.
We just mentioned bucket getters, difficult shot makers. So if we're talking about that, AJ's gonna get you a bucket at the end of the day. Like we look at somebody like I always use NBA standards to give examples, right? But look at somebody like Giannis. He's not gonna give you a step back. He's not gonna give you no crazy 3-point shot.
A bucket getter.
But when you need a bucket and crunch time, you give him the ball and he will get the bucket. You know what I mean? Is it gonna look fun and entertaining? Probably not, unless he finds a way to dunk it.
That's a good comparison, though.
Unless he does a difficult and one. Yeah. Other than that, it's not gonna be the most entertaining shot.
For sure.
You know what I mean? It's gonna be a downhill. A Euro step from the fucking 3-point line, you know what I mean? But guess what? The ball is going to go in the hoop in crunch time, and they're going to make it, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm thinking of. Now, if we're talking about 3-level scorers, that's different. If we're talking about 3-level scorers, that I would say there is quite arguably not
Dominic,
not any in the league. Like, I don't even consider Berto a 3-level scorer. I don't believe Berto is an elite paint finisher. I don't believe that.
Okay. But
I don't believe Rod is an elite paint finisher either.
I beg to differ.
I don't think he's an elite paint finisher at all.
I think he can get to the basket, but I see what you're saying.
But when we talk about 3-level score, like we're talking about a Kyrie finishing at the paint. I don't believe he can do that. You know what I mean? Kyrie's a 3-level scorer. You know what I mean? Obviously, we're not comparing these guys to NBA players. No offense, though. They can't be compared.
We're talking about archetypes.
Archetypes. Like, that's a 3-level scorer.
Yeah.
At the 3-point line, he's going to drain that shot.
Yeah.
At the mid-range, he's going to drain that shot. If he has to drive to the basket, he can make it over anybody, whether he's 6'4", 6'8", 11, 7'2", or Wemby. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He can finish it. You know what I mean? Yeah. This is nothing against Rod. I'm not saying he's a bad finisher. That's not what I'm saying. So
he's a scorer, though. To you,
he's a scorer.
Yeah,
but he's not an elite finisher.
So we got a lot. I think we have more mid-range scorers than we do anything.
I think we have a lot of 2-level scorers that can finish and shoot at one of the 2, whether it's mid-range or 3.
Yeah.
Or we have a lot of mid-range 3-point shooters, 3-point shooters, finishers mid-range. We have a lot of combinations of 2-level scorers. I personally do not believe in the league right now there's an elite 3-level scorer. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah.
The players are going to disagree.
I want to hear who they think they have, though. I want to hear who you guys think they have, because really I want this to be a little bit more communicative with our league, right? The league with the GM5. Y'all tell us who's y'all's 3-level scorer. With no bias. Don't talk about nobody on your team. Don't talk about yourself.
Steal.
Yeah, it was a great steal by Victor. He also grew up with him as well at the dog park. He's a scrapper. He's a bulldog. He's going to play good defense, and he's not going to give up. And he's really annoying if you're tall. But real quick, I got to get into it real quick. My bad. I lost my thought. Where were we at, Nas? Man. Oh, yeah. I want you guys to drop who you guys think is your 3-level score. And we're going to debate it for y'all. We'll debate it. Just give us what to debate. And we'll talk about it. Because I'm under the same impression as Nas. I think we have a lot of people who are good at 2 things, but okay at that one spot. Whether, like Nas said, a mid-range 3-pointer who can kind of finish, or a guy who can finish, hit mid-range, but really is not the best 3-point shooter. I can see that. We don't have no 50, 40, 90 guys.
And I could be wrong at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of players, like Rod. Maybe I'm just wrong, right? Maybe he just doesn't, favor the drive to the basket and finish over the top of people. But he does drive and he does finish very well.
He does.
So I'm not saying he's not a good finisher.
Yeah,
right?
for
That's
sure,
that's what everybody's gonna take it as.
Saying, yeah.
Hoop Talk podcast said Raw can't finish at the rim. I never said that. Those were not words. We're talking about elite when it comes to, that's a go-to shot for you, right? And that's why I like to use Kyrie Irving, because when it comes to scoring, he's one of the most elite, if not the most elite scorer in the game.
Blake with the funk. Okay. And he got his hair done this weekend, so he might hoop for real. You know how we get when we get our hair done, guys.
No,
we start acting different. I'll go from Orlando to Pluto when they line up right.
Well, enough of that, though. Let's get these guys some shine. Let's talk back about this game again. We got count up 42-21. That's a 21-point deficit, ladies and gentlemen. There's 2 minutes left in the second quarter.
Yeah.
I did change the quarter a little late, so I apologize. It has been the second quarter for a while now. Like I said, I apologize for not making that update, but we're good now. Score has updated, favorably at the right time. Every once in a while I may get distracted and forget to update the score.
Combos are great, man. Listen, at Letta, once again, we are looking for people to volunteer and get their credentials up and who want to learn a camera and learn how to do stats. We are not shy about that. Do not be scared to want to be a part of us, man. We definitely want to reach out, and anything we have to give to you guys, we'll give, like knowledge, anything. Because really, we're doing this with nobody above us, no one giving us any type of information. We're building this for you guys, for real.
Keaton Smith with the offensive board and put back to finish off. Or not finish off, I apologize, to lead a timeout to be called here. So we'll be back after 1 minute short break.
Yes, sir. Oh, man. No, he got on the drone, though. We can clip that.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. 1 minute and 16 seconds left.
Oh, man.
Count up 42-25. A little over a minute left in this first half. Lions trying to finish strong, going to the half with a deficit that they're more comfortable with.
Yeah.
That's not going to lead to it, though. And then we got Blake.
Having his way, just having his way, man. It's a lot of BTA right now. But these pieces that the count up has added are pivotal pieces, man. You're right, Nas. This is not the same team. They move a lot faster. Their offense is a lot better. With key players not being here, Dennis, I don't think he came back. There's a couple people that did not come back. But I think it's for the better of the team for them to speed up with the youth they have. Playing with older players sometimes takes away from the running lanes that these young Ferrari engines we have out here that can run out there and get these dunks and these steals. I think sometimes playing at someone who can play at the same tempo as you is beneficial, man. It's super beneficial to you because you got these young guys right now just going at it right now. They're up by 20, man. Still playing defense like they're down. I love it.
And that is the end of the first half, ladies and gentlemen. Count up finishes 44-25 with a comfortable lead to go into this halftime break. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like, comment, and share with all your Hooper friends and family. Help us grow. We appreciate you for it. We'll see you back at the beginning of the second half. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We got 5 seconds left before the half starts off. Count Up versus Lions Perception. The score is 44-25. You heard the buzzer. You hear the referees blowing their whistle, man.
Yes, sir.
Make sure y'all tap into our Instagram page at atleta.sports. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be posting some highlights throughout the game as best as we can. We got 2 up there already, so make sure y'all tap in, hit that follow button, man. Help us grow. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Like, comment, share with all your Hooper friends and family, man. We need it. We love your support. We appreciate you for tuning in, man. Share this with all your friends, all your family, who you want to see you shine here at the GM5. Players, coaches, staff, everybody, man. Support us. Let's go ahead and switch over to the court, though, as the action's about to get started.
Let's do it. Pringle's playing the PG like he likes to naturally do. Not a lot of role player action right now from Josiah. I'm waiting for him to heat up. He can light it up at times too. A good mid-range shooter and a decent three-point shooter. Beans with the rebound. And just like they've been doing all day, Count Up's been forcing and pushing the action, which has really come to the betterment of their team and the style they're playing now, which, again, it's not that slow style that's going to lay you to bed. They got some fast styles now. Good shot. Varus initiating the offense.
It's going to take a team effort, you know what I mean? It's going to take a team effort from the Lions to get themselves in a comfortable position here.
Good set.
That's a good way to start.
Pringle on one of the best defenders in the GM5. I like to see it attacking. Changed his body language up a little bit. I think body language is really important with basketball. Lions having a little bit of communication issues on offense, which is leading to a lot of turnovers, and that's a dunk.
Nice pass. Nice pass, nice play. That is a highlight, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate Count Up for giving us that moment.
Blake's had more dance moves than he's had
buckets. Nice. I wish he would have finished that play. That was a nice little dribble move.
He did finish it.
He did. I guess that is correct.
Again, Count looks like a whole different team this week. And I think that has to do a lot. And again, we love you guys out there, but it has to do a lot with the Lions. The communication on offense and defense right now and the body languages really need to change. It can't be the coach wanting more for you than you want for yourself sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to want it.
Yeah, the intensity level definitely needs to increase here. The gym's quiet right now, and you want.
No, we're good. Nas he almost got a heart attack. The ball came towards the equipment. You know how Nas gets.
I was trying to figure out a way to help, but I was like, I can't reach.
That's not what you were trying to figure out. You were making sure that ball don't hit our shit.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was trying to reach for, to get the ball.
That's a Beans midi. Yeah, man. It's a Beans game, man. It's a can of beans right now.
What was that, a 2?
That was a 2. It's a little midi. Again, Lions do so well when they communicate. That's a nice 3.
Those offensive boards are going to prove to be favorable for the Lions, so they definitely want to try their best to get a lot of those.
Good move. Great move, though. That was a great move.
Yeah.
Got to finish it.
Feel like he got a little scared there by Blake coming.
Yeah, Blake's here now. Blake's entered the chat.
Listen, one thing you won't really see Blake do much is attempt those block shots. So like, you should be comfortable.
Yeah. He's got a contract to abide by.
Y'all go to the middle. I'll make sure these players understand that we are not the announcers or we are not the scores table.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times people in general think we are media personnel. That's all we are. I don't deal with administration or anything like that. You guys got to hit up these people directly, okay? That's Beans, man. Real quiet game from the point guard position in general. But
Blake Henson with the steal.
Yeah.
That leads to an easy 2 points.
That's a quick 7-point swing right there.
Did we get a timeout or is this just subs?
Oh, this is definitely a timeout.
We got a timeout, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back after another short break. I'm done.
We're not back.
And now we're back, ladies and gentlemen.
I guess we're back now. All right.
The right screen is what's live.
I got you. My bad. Smith. Oh, good rebound. Tavares is a sneaky good rebounder.
I wouldn't call it sneak at all. But we got a highlight, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh!
No, we do not.
Punch that. He tried to punch that.
I'm still going to say that, though. Listen.
Hey, listen. Pringle's got
Shaq in a fool?
Yeah, definitely. Pringle's definitely gotten some quality baskets on Jalen. A couple drives-ins on him. I think Pringle needs to really lead the team, man. He needs to be more of a leader and less of a whatever's going on right now. And I love him to death. That's my boy.
I think with their current personnel, I mean, you want to kind of just lead in that direction. I think Pringle might be the most capable scorer. You definitely want to get Josias more involved.
Yeah.
Because, you know, he's one of their better shooters, if not their best shooter. And one of the more trustworthy ball handlers as well.
I think this is me if I was coaching. I would set up a high pick and roll with Keaton Smith. Keaton, my bad. With Keaton Smith, have Josiah and Pringle play on those wings and kind of let Tavares see the floor out. He's a really good passer. I just think something like that, like a set like that, can really help them out in situations where he can help and find everybody. He's not a player who needs to take a bunch of shots. That's not his thing. So definitely some sets that can really help him out, and then someone just running that baseline. But again, it's up to them, man. At the end of the day, I can't really decide anything. I've never seen this before from this player. Oh man.
Jalen Monroe over there playing his typical defense, couldn't get a hold of that steal. The Lions were able to get those two
but we got a banger.
Though.
Oh, thought we had a banger. Because I know bangers.
I believe that's the first foul called of the half, if I'm not mistaken. At least the board only shows one, and our board also only shows one. So I have not been updating the timeouts. Teams do not have 4 timeouts left.
No, they do not.
It is just me completely forgetting that timeouts are a part of our scoreboard, and I'm supposed to be updating those. I'm just not realizing. I don't think people at home care how many timeouts these teams have, though. So I'm just going to remove it, honestly. Honestly, let us know right now in the comment section, how much do you even care about the timeouts and fouls that the team has?
Do they show timeouts in the NBA?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, Beans is here, man. Can of beans.
He's been here.
Can of beans today.
He's been here.
They're having a can of beans.
Yes, they do, by the way.
Oh, they do? Okay. Yeah.
30-point lead for Count Up, ladies and gentlemen. Not looking good for the Lions right now. New faces for them making their debuts for the season. That is Aaron Mims and Keaton Smith, who we've been talking about today.
He's having a quiet game. Real quiet game, to be honest with me.
Who?
Smith. I think he's not. It's not on him, though. It's not his fault. I don't think he's being put in positions to kind of create for himself or someone to create for him. He's really good off the ball. Really, really good off the ball.
Aaron Mims, one more free throw. Missed the first one. Let's see if he can drain at least one. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's at least a 50% trip there. Jalen Monroe, Volusia County Serpent alum right there, bringing the ball up, looking to see what his teammates have to offer, see what's the best opportunity, and he decides to take it himself, finishes the layup. It looks like he thought that was the best opportunity available. We got a turnover. That's a steal from Brendan Huber for getting his hands on the ball. Kevin Beans shoots that three. And ladies and gentlemen, we got a dunk by Blake Henson. That's a highlight. Clip it.
It's been a couple dunks by Blake Henson today. That's a kick ball, but we're going to leave it alone.
Kean Smith with the offensive board. Goes up for the layup, unable to convert. Jalen Monroe able to get that.
Why did he do that? Didn't we talk about how he doesn't like to fly?
I don't think Blake is familiar with his teammates just yet. That is not.
He thought it was perfect, y'all. He thought it was perfect. He wanted him to finish that, but Beans is that's not his thing. Man.
By the way, number 12 is the new face that I was mentioning earlier for a count up. I did look up his name and I forgot to mention it. That is Dakota. I do have a hard time figuring out how to pronounce the last name, so I'm just going to stick to Dakota. But that is a new face for count up this week. Everybody else played last week, so it's the same roster. It looks like Dakota was unavailable for week one. And a nice little pass there by Dakota, by the way. What timing? What timing? It's like he knew we were talking about him.
Yeah.
We needed that teammate to convert that shot. We needed him to convert that shot.
Pringles has some pretty good takes this game, man.
71-42. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen.
We got a Beans highlight coming right now. Count it right now.
Yep, 3 seconds left to go
Count
to shoot the ball. He chucks that ball up.
Felt good, looked good.
Unable to convert that shot. We're going into the fourth quarter, 71-42. Count up significantly.
Let us know who's going to win.
Let's see what the Lions can cook up to avoid the mercy rule. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Bubba Brown just walked into the building. He's got a bye week, ladies and gentlemen. He just walked in with his championship trophy. Who the hell does he think he is?
A winner. He's a winner, and he's trying to show people what winners look like.
Let's get Bubba on the camera, man. Let's get Bubba on the camera.
We got to get him on the mic real quick.
Hey, Bubba Brown is crazy, man. What does he think he is?
He came in here to show these boys, this is all I do is win. Plays DJ Khaled. All I do is win. Bubba, come over here. What do you got going on? like a champion. Man, as soon as I know this league has rings and stuff like that, but man, I need these guys to have some type of rings or something they can bring in from the previous season that they can rub it in other people's faces. I like dynasties, man. I'm here for it.
They do have rings.
They do?
Yeah.
Where are we ring next week? That's Orlando's initiative.
We were here for the ring ceremony for Squad X.
When did the ring come out? It's like halfway through the season, right?
Somewhere like that.
Yeah, okay. I can't wait, man. I can't wait.
I actually have a picture of it on my phone.
Yeah, I remember. That was actually one of our advertisement covers.
Yeah, it was the cover for the first week.
Exactly.
The ring.
Yep. I messed it up there. Got squirrel memory. Oh, man.
Speaking of squirrels, man, make sure y'all hit us up on Marvel Rivals, man. We be on there.
Whoa, that was nice.
Squirrel Girl, most hated character, but listen, we be on Marvel Rivals. If y'all like the game, we like to use our free time. We have a lot less free time because we have been kind of locked in with content and keeping the pages busy and traffic coming in. But listen, I will always find time for Marvel Rivals, even if I have to hop on it late at night.
Yeah.
So listen, if you're a Squirrel Girl main, don't hit me up. But if you're a main for anything else, hit us up, man. The new season's coming up. Shout out Angela. She's going to be my new main.
You busy after this, Dons?
Most likely, yes.
Oh, man. I was going to tell you guys, hop on with us right after. Get on right afterwards, man. It's fun.
There goes Dakota with the 3, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Dakota, not Fanning. Yeah, remember Dakota Fanning?
Yeah, she was a great child actor, bro. Bridge to Therabithia.
She was also in
forever.
The Twilight Saga.
She was?
She was you remember the vampire that can cause you pain by looking at you? That's her. That's Dakota Fanning.
Man, I don't know how we got here, but I'm here for it. Was she like
that a 3? That wasn't a 3.
I'm not sure. Was she like on one of the last Twilight movies?
No, she's in all of them. She's like a side character.
Man, I don't remember her. Oh no, I remember her at the end of the first movie when she came in after they killed the vampire or something like that. I remember her.
Unalived, you two? We apologize.
My bad.
They
sorry.
unalived some vampires.
They unalived mythical creatures that aren't real people.
We apologize for the random sidebar. Don't worry, this is not going to become a Twilight feature podcast by any means.
But we're working on it. For sure.
I have always wanted to do a podcast that was specific to a TV show. I have always wanted to do that. I'm not gonna lie. Like if I had a group of friends that's like obsessed with the same TV show, I would love to do a podcast where we discuss the recent episode every week. You know what I mean? that would be dope.
I think Nick thinks the same thing behind you too as well.
What the hell?
Shout out to Nick. What's good, bro?
Shout out to Nick McCallie. He'll be joining the Volusia County Serpents versus the team from the Bahamas.
Oh, he's back. He's back.
Get ready for that.
Oh yeah. I hope y'all do well.
Make sure y'all pre-order some tickets. Support us. We need the love.
They definitely do. Man. Hey. Good 3-point shot. You know I got to shout out the Deltonians when the Deltonians are going crazy.
I was about to say back to basketball, but then we got a timeout, so we'll be back to basketball after this short break, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, those jerseys are... Listen, man, I might do it.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen. We apologize for the delay there. We did miss 2 points there. Counting up currently up 83 to 52.
My first cut. Sorry. Anyways, we got a little drama on the Lions bench. I just sent in a resume to be a coach over there. So, yeah, we'll see what's up. But we got John Brown back on the court. Johnny Brown, my bad. Can't take the E away from you. I feel like this is a really good comeback, a good pickup game from last week for Count Up. It's a great moral victory as well. It's indicative of what they can do and their capabilities. Regardless of who the competitor is, they did not play down to their competition, and that's one thing Count Up tended to do a lot last season, and that's one thing I see that they did not do this season, this game so far, which is going to be very good for them. They got to play above who they're playing all the time. But when does the mercy rule kick in?
I believe
Beans,
the 3-minute mark.
Beans is trying to end that shit right now.
Yeah, Beans is going crazy.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
That has to be like his 5th 3 already.
Yeah, it's Luke Doyle-esque.
I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Listen, I've been harassing Beans all week to text me back because I'm trying to get him to play with us against the Bahamas, and he just finally texted me back yesterday. Man, that is a committed serpent right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, man. He's also going to be a good pickup as well, man. No matter who he plays with. Did you see that rebound? That's my boy Victor, man. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Hey, still with a little highlight. The Lions. Okay. Y'all going to find a way to get on the highlight tape. I fuck with it. Man. So, on the floor. Yeah, this game kind of died down a little, guys. We're sorry. Got 3 minutes left. You gotta dunk that, Pringle. Yo, you gotta leave me alone. I'm trying to work. I know it's a little quiet right now. We're sorry, guys. It's the end of the game, though. They called it. They mercied the Lions.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the mercy rule. The score is 89 to 59. That is a 30-point deficit. Mercy rule has taken effect. We're getting ready for game 3 of the evening. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share, all that good stuff. Catch us back in the next game. Hoop Talk is out of here.